Hello and welcome to another Bushwhacker review. Today we are going to be taking a look at Austin Cindric's Draw-Tite truck. Finally got some trucks getting released. So far we got Johnny Sauter's championship truck and this one. I definitely was planning to pick up this one. I don't care about the Johnny Sauter championship truck, but it's nice to finally get some trucks out. Kind of surprised that this one actually came out before the raced wins, you know, the Kyle Larson and the Brandon Jones raced wins last year, because I'm pretty sure those went up a long time before this BKR truck, but I guess race wins take longer, whatever. But finally got to look at some trucks. This is the kind of truck that's actually getting reviewed by just about everyone. Race Day 2011 did a review of it, WinVow did a review of it, and now I'm doing a review of it. So, you have your choices. Let's take a look at the box here. You got your typical generic 2017 box, and it says Brad Keselowski Racing has the 1929 Camping World Truck Series. Brad Keselowski Racing got a render of the truck, standard finish. They made a total of 649 of these things. Camping World Truck Series, Silver Series. Maybe that's what they make sense. Have the silver be trucks, gold be regular, but I don't know. Maybe they keep bouncing that around, so who knows? Here is the truck itself, and man, does the blue on this thing look beautiful. You know, that was one thing that I was really curious about, because if you know, Lionel kind of has a track record of fucking up metallic colors. Let's see if you wanna. Here you go. Here's an idea of what I'm talking about here. Here we have Ryan Blaney's Darlington Throwback last year. This one in real life was a nice, beautiful, metallic, kind of candy apple red. And here's the diecast, plain old red. What else we got here? Here it is, Jay McMurray's McDonald's car. Also was a metallic red last year. And then, boom, plain old bright red. This one a lot of people ignored because the fact that like this looks like McDonald's red, so people expected this. But if you actually watched it, especially like under the lights, you can tell it was metallic. But whatever. But they finally got a nice, beautiful metallic blue on this car, as you can see. That was going to be one of those deciding factors for me. Like, I kind of wanted all the Brad trucks, well, except for that LTI printing car. But I kind of wanted them, but I was like, maybe see if they get the blue right. Because, like, on the render, you can't really tell. It's kind of a dark blue. But luckily, you did get the blue right, so that's a plus. Let's do a quick 360 of this truck right here. They did a fantastic job on the mold anyways. Like, yeah, some people are pissy. No opening hood, blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, it does kind of annoy me the fact that they're basically the same price as a Gold Series or Silver Series car regularly is. A hood open one without any opening parts. Like, when they first put this up, the trucks were like 40 instead of 45, which sort of worked. But then they just made them right back to 45. So I'm not sure why that happened, but whatever. This is probably a much better way to highlight the new truck mold for the fact the chrome rims it doesn't give you that like cheap black plastic unpainted nothing rims where the chrome kind of hides that, so it looks better. Because the metallic blue was enough of a selling point for me because I love how the blue looks on these trucks. But let's get down to sponsors. On the hood you have Draw-Tite, North America's favorite hitch. Got two Ford logos, F-150, number 19, and Brad Keselowski Racing. Down the side you have Reese brands, you got PurTech and Cooper Standard. On the B post, you have LTI Printing, PPG, Built Ford Tough, and Brad Keselowski Racing. Does have the Rookie of the Year Contender logo. See a little bit of a chip at the top of the Camping World Truck Series logo right there. It's kind of disappointing. Also want to point out, look at that, Duralast GT. If you remember, Joey Logano actually ran a Duralast GT car this year at Martinsville, but it looks like Duralast at some point changed their contingency logo to actually match the Duralast GT. It's kind of cool to see that. Kind of cool the line actually put that on. You would think that would be something they missed all year. On the back, you have Draw-Tite and Reese. Got Ford and the Ford license plate. Why do they ever do that on the Cup cars? They do it on the Xfinity car and the trucks. You think they would want to do it on the Cup cars too. And on the deck lid, you have Tri-Motive and Reese. Obviously, like I said, no opening parts. There's the underside. You can see the DIN number is under the truck right there. This is number 353. Pretty nice detail on the base. I mean, it is just a plastic base, but they put some nice detail into it. You see, you got like the bumper bars, all the little like usual detail you'd see on a car, but they actually molded into this plastic base, which looks fantastic. For some reason, it looks like it is more detailed than an Xfinity Series base, but I'm not sure about that. Really, my one complaint about this is right there. That does not look good at all. Like, my God, Lionel. And that's not just mine. I checked with a couple of my friends who actually bought this truck too, and it looked the same on them. So that's definitely disappointing. I don't know if it's like, I think it's because the fact it's molded. Looks like it's molded onto the body, so they just kind of painted or like stretched the wrap over it. So that's definitely disappointing. But But luckily that's in a spot that's not really noticeable. So that's really the only flaws in this truck is like that spot right there, and then like I said, the little chip on the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series logo up there. I kind of almost sometimes like when there's no opening parts, because you see like this. When there's no opening parts, it makes the decals just like nice and clean over the things, kind of like they are in real life. Whereas like half the time if there's like chips around it or there's a gap, like same if there's a logo that goes over the edge of the hood or something, which this one didn't really have any of that anyways, but there's one up plus. There's also some good weight to it. Like it feels heavier than a hood open truck or hood open car usually is. So that's another plus. I'm definitely kind of satisfied with this truck. I mean, this is definitely, like I said, they got the, in general, they got it right. So in general, like I said, I care more about like paint scheme accuracy, like stuff like the paint color and everything than I do about, say, like if I can look at the fuel cell or whatever, or open the roof flap. I mean, it definitely would have been nice if these had opening hoods, but in the end, it doesn't really bug me as long as these look good. Like I said, in general, they do have the same problem with the hood open stuff where, you know, the rims are undetailed, so it kind of takes away from the look a little bit. Just has a little plastic window net, but that's never really bugged me that much. So like I said, if you hated Gold Series because, oh, they look too cheap, blah, 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 you're still not going to like these. But they got the blue right, so I'm satisfied with that. So I would think these are still worth your time. Like I said, if you're a Truck Series fan, these are definitely fun. But, again, they're not going to be for everyone. So, pick up what you want. Like I said, I'm planning to pick up the Brad Keselowski trucks, pretty much except for that LTI printing truck, just because it is exactly the same as this truck, just has LTI printing instead of Draw-Tite. So, I probably won't pick up that one, but I will pick up the Chase Briscoe Cooper Standard and the Fitzgerald Austin Cindric. So, whenever those get released, you'll see reviews of those too. But, I think that's all there is to say. This has been a review of Austin Cindric's Draw-Tite truck. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.